we got this little Toyota Scion here. This is going to be a fun one because I just talked to the customer. They bought the car used in Orlando and it was driving fine, and now all of a sudden it runs pretty poorly. It's making a bunch of noise, but we got a parts cannon here, and the worst of it is that everything was bought on Amazon. Like, I buy all tons of stuff on Amazon, but that's not parts for a car or parts for motorcycles or anything like that. Like, this one's going to be fun. So let's go take a look at this thing and see what's up. Sounds pretty bad. Let's go get some codes out of this thing and check some data real quick. AC blows nice and cold. Yeah, buddy. Man, that's good AC. What's up? I'm liking that. Alright, that's a little cold though. Jesus. I'm sweating, so I'm freezing. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. 2010 Scion XD 1.8. So right now, we're idling about 1,000. You put it in gear, and like, do you see the car chugging and chugging and chugging? Like, it's running pretty rough. Alright, codes. Currents. Cylinder 3, cylinder 4. Okay, that's pretty common. Let's go find out. This seems pretty basic, but, I mean, he did buy Amazon coils, he said, so. Actually, those are not Amazon, those are AutoZone. They're Duralast coils. Okay, alright. Okay, yep, 3 and 4 suck. Let's do some basics. Just do some basics, swap a couple coils, see if it moves. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting out the fancy stuff for this. We're just doing a couple quick things. Move these coils over, just see if something changes for us. Just because you know what happens, we get new parts and they never ever work. Anybody ever told you that? New in our field means never ever works. Someone swapped their own coils before too. These are numbered, and that number 4 was in number 3. I mean, just somebody wrote on them is all. Whether that was really where they were or not, who knows? Actually, I guess I could have looked to see if there's a PID data for a misfire graph. I didn't even bother to check that. Let's check that when we go back in there. Alright, let's go see how much damage that does. Hey. Okay, let's go see data. Misfire data. Hey, look at that. Should have checked that before. Let's see if it'll show us real-time misfire counters. It sure does, but boy, it doesn't even show up. It's probably with all the damn... It can't run the monitor. Okay, so that's not going to help us. Come on. Alright, let's clear these codes. Well, let's go do dumb stuff. Stuff we're not supposed to do by unplugging coils, but I don't care right now. Alright, it ain't that. Let's take a look at the plugs. We're going to see if these plugs are wet or dry. We'll compare it to cylinder 2. Because that one's firing really well. Come on. Oh my word, right now. Those look all right. That's the wrong size. That's the right size. All right, that one's got 100 1/4. It doesn't sound good. Hey, look at that. No compression. This motor is shot. I've got 50 psi on compression on cylinder 3, 125 on cylinder 2. That's where our misfire is at. And I know I don't think you guys could hear it, but on my mic, what I can hear is I can hear now that I took this one's open, I can hear the compression coming out of it when I was in the car. We'll double check this one. Wow. I'm gonna put the microphone out there so you guys could hear it. So take a listen to this. It's gonna make a hell of a noise. So did you hear that? That was cylinder 2's compression, because when I had the gauge in cylinder 2, you didn't hear that at all. So another one, you're just under 50 psi. This motor is dead shot. So instead of him buying all those parts, instead of him going through all that trouble, if he had just paid to have a technician like me or somebody else come out here and do this, he would have saved all that money, because this motor is done for, and now he's got a bunch of parts that he can't do anything with. Now he can put them in the new motor, depending on if they're decent parts. I thought he said Amazon, but it looks like he said AutoZone, because these are all Autolite parts. So. Hey boss, you wanna come on out? You have no compression in cylinders 3 and 4.
No compression?
No, the motor's blown up.
Oh, really?
So he must have got it hot, or it was already blown when you guys bought it. One or the other. Cylinder 2, which has good compression. Cylinders 1 and 2 fire fine. Cylinder 3 and 4 is where you had misfire codes.
Okay.
So we went after these, just did some quick coil swaps to make sure that it wasn't something basic. It wasn't. So when I pulled the plugs to look at them, I decided to do a compression test. And you've got less than 50 psi on 3 and 4 and 100 1/4 on cylinder 2. So the motor's done for. Yeah, the motor's bad. Head gasket's probably blown, or more than likely it's a head gasket because you have 2 cylinders that are dead. But it could be anything.
So you hear the heat sink like a compression escaping or something like that. When you put it in gear, that's what I hear, like almost like.
Yeah, but you're probably just hearing the motor just trying its damnedest to run.
Yeah.
And it can't.
Something I noticed too, there's no oil in the coolant, but there's like foam, a little bit of foam.
In the coolant or in the oil?
In the coolant. There's a little bit of foam, and I test that, put a napkin on it to see if it was oil residue, but it's almost like foamy.
Yeah, it's empty though. So it's definitely probably eating that coolant.
Or it's heating up and consuming the coolant.
Yeah, it's putting it in the cylinders and blowing it out. So I'll put it all back together for you so you can at least drive it back. You know, we can put it back, but it's definitely gone, okay?
The motor, huh?
Yep. All right, well, that sucks. Poor guy just bought the car for his son, and it's blown up. So either they overheated it or they bought a junker, which is more than likely they bought a junker because, man, I got a lot of people that are buying used cars and they are just, that world is flooded with junk. But anyway, that's it. I don't think we'll be doing much else with this car because they're going to need to put a motor in it, and I don't think that's what they're going to want to do. So either way, that's it. I'm done. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you later.